Hello and welcome to this presentation on the BSc Honours Finance and Investment Management programme and the BSc Honours Financial Technology programme. My name is Claire McCann and I'm the course director for these two programmes. If we start with the BSc Honours Finance and Investment Management programme, it focuses on the wholesale segment of the financial services sector. That is the investment side of things. The banking services sold to large clients such as financial institutions, government agencies and large corporations. What we're going to cover today in this presentation: why study finance and investment management at Ulster? What will you learn? How will you be taught? How will you be assessed? How we will support you? Hear what our students think and future careers. These are all questions that will hopefully be answered for you. Well, why study finance and investment management at Ulster? What sets our course apart from other universities? Well, one, we have recognition from the professional bodies in finance and investment. We're accredited by the Chartered Institute for Securities and Investment, the CISI, and we're recognised by the CFA, the Chartered Financial Analysts, a UK institute, as meeting their course content for the their investment management certificate. We also have top class facilities. Our second thing, it includes our Financial Innovation Lab, which has Bloomberg Professional Service software on the terminals in the lab. And we have industry-sponsored prizes, placements and internships. There's an annual prize-giving event with over 20 employer and professional body awards. It's a brilliant opportunity to showcase our students to employers and something extra special for your CV. Now, what will you learn in the programme? You will learn the skills you need to start your career. There'll be an in-depth knowledge of financial principles, economic theory, and the role of money, institutions, markets, and governing bodies imparted to you. Investment skills and knowledge, including statistics, financial decision making, financial modelling, portfolio management, financial reporting, risk management, ethics, and regulatory requirements. So not just the knowledge in these areas, but the skills that are applicable in these areas for your future career. And also developed our professional key communication skills for the world of finance. Very important, as you may be dealing with clients on a regular basis. So this is an indication of the programme structure. You can see your Year 1 modules, Financial Maths and Stats, Academic Professional Skills, Microeconomic Principles, Accounting for Financial Decision Makers, Financial Institutions, Markets and Quantitative Methods for Finance. And this then takes you into career entrepreneurship, which develops skills that help you obtain placements and graduate jobs. And we have international financial reporting, corporate finance, financial modelling, money and economy, and principles investing. So you're really starting to specialise into this subject area based on the foundations provided in Year 1. And then in final year, you have compulsory modules such as regulation and ethics, international finance, portfolio management, derivatives, and financial statement analysis. And as a sixth module, you can select from a range of options in risk management, behavioural finance, money banking, and one of our newest modules, fintech and data science. Now, all the modules are 100% coursework assessed, which may include class tests, but also includes a range of other assessment types such as presentations, group work, infographics, and so on. So our degrees, as you can see from the course structure for finance and investment management, are designed to give you the skills and experiences needed to start your career. This is a full-time programme. If you go on placement, then it is 4 years in length. You could also go as a study abroad option as well. And you can see from the programme structure, you start off with the fundamentals. And what we would always say is that you don't have to have a maths A level, but you do have to like maths. We provide the fundamentals of maths in the first year of the programme, but you still like to have, you should still like the maths side of things. In second year, it's about processes and skills, which all then benefit you in terms of taking up a placement year, whether it be in industry or study abroad. And in the final year, it's about applying knowledge, and you have the possibility of option modules as well. How will you be taught? Will you be taught on a practical applied basis so that you have an understanding of what happens within the finance and investment management sector? But also you'll be taught so that you can have the skill set required or needed for any sector that you choose to go into, even outside finance and investment management. And that means using software such as Bloomberg software, Bloomberg Professional Services. Again, that's not just about finance, but it's also about developing your research skills for any area that you decide to go into. How will you be taught? Will you be taught through lectures, seminars, case studies, online learning as well, where you're provided with material in the subject area, and then you're expected to apply that material in your seminar and workshop classes. There are 9 to 12 contact hours per week, and then the rest as a full-time student, you would expect it to make that up to about 36 to 40 hours in terms of your weekly work. So that would be taken up by independent study as well as assessment work and your contact hours. You have personal study support in the form of Blackboard, library resources, and so on. You do have group work and project work that will help develop your collaborative skills, but also to know the other people on the programme. As I mentioned already, the assessment is all 100% coursework, and it is very much a blended learning approach. So I've mentioned that some lectures will provide you online learning material with the expectation that you'll apply it in the classroom. How will we support you? What is our learning approach? We have very much an open door policy. We provide online resources through the Blackboard Learn, as well as library resources. We have small class sizes in terms of seminars and workshops and tutorials. Career sessions are built into the degree through the Career Entrepreneurship module. And we have a wide range of student support or student wellbeing services available in the university. We strongly encourage the real world world experience within the classroom in terms of not just learning theory but application of theory. And we would always strongly encourage our students to take up a paid work placement year. Some examples there are of City, Fintru, PwC Operate, Funds Access, State Street, CME, Texas Instruments, which are based in Munich, and the list goes on of where our students have gone on placement. The value of going on placement: more likely to achieve a higher final degree classification, more likely to be in full-time professional employment within 6 months of graduating. You're building your professional network, and you also have an extra diploma on graduation. And we do encourage our students to do this. It is a competitive process, but it's a worthwhile process to go through. If you're not able or you don't want to go on a full year's experience, there are internships available with firms, say during the summer or Easter period. And there you can get a practical understanding of how the theory informs professional practice, have access again to things like the Bloomberg software. And you may choose then to go on to placement year. And some firms will encourage the interns to go on placement with them. Our graduates of this programme are BSc Honours Finance and Investment Management graduates. They're in high demand because they've got the technical and professional skills and the communication skills as well. What employers want, they want accredited, recognised qualifications and practical experience, like in the Finance and Investment Management programme. The ability to solve problems by applying different techniques, different skill sets. The ability to project manage and work in teams, and you can see that through the use of group work and coursework. And the ability to articulate and communicate your ideas, which we have in terms of assessment through presentation, through discussion in class and so on. Now, future careers that you may find yourself in finance and investment management, or trading analyst, wealth management, accountant, forensic services, financial engineer, financial planner. And just to say that our graduates have got a broad skill set that can allow them to go into other areas such as teaching, accounting, and so on. This is just a little summary of some of the things I've said. So we focus on the wholesale sector of the financial services industry. You will learn various different things through from financial decision making to portfolio risk management. The teaching assessments, 100% coursework, extremely practical and applied course, and we make use of our Financial Innovation Lab with our Bloomberg Professional Services software. We encourage real-world experience through a placement year, and our graduates obtain various different roles from trading analyst to financial planners, so there's a range of career opportunities. And you can obviously get ahead with us through our links to the Chartered Institute for Securities and Investment and the CFA Chartered Financial Analysts Institute as well. Now, if we move on to the BSc Honours Financial Technology programme, this is a part-time course with higher level apprenticeship option. So what are the benefits of a higher level apprenticeship? An important point in relation to the BSc Honours Financial Technology programme. An HLA gives you the opportunity to earn and learn at the same time. It gives you the opportunity to gain a valuable professional development qualification, a degree, whilst working in the fintech sector. You work 4 days a week and attend the university for 1 day. So the 4 days, you're paid a salary by your employer. And for your university program, if obtained, the Department of the Economy pays for the fees, your university fees. You also gain real-world experience. You gain the opportunity to apply the skills you learn on the program to your workplace and vice versa. Now, it is a competitive process to obtain an apprenticeship. Not only have you to apply for the course, but to apply for the job with the firm. You are seen as first and foremost an employee. But we are connected. Our employer connections will provide opportunities for you to link up with the top firms in the sector. So what will you learn on the BSc Honours Financial Technology programme? Well, you learn the skills that you need to start your career. You learn about the complex and fast-paced world of finance and its impact on users. You are provided with an understanding of technology and innovation that aims to provide the traditional methods in financial services and delivery, and that being through the development of professional skills and competencies, a strong practical understanding of how theory informs practice. You're learning to be able to apply techniques in a range of areas such as computer programming, business analysis, financial modelling, principles of investing and big data, and that's all within the context of the financial services industry. As you can see on the slide, this is the programme structure for the BSc Honours Financial Technology. And again, it's about foundations, progressing them through to the practical application of things. So foundations through modules such as financial mathematics and statistics, programming 1, programming 2, business analysis foundations, intro to databases and financial institutions and markets, which then develops you, gives you the foundations for modules such as business analysis and practice, financial modelling, human-computer interaction, behavioural sciences, fintech and disruptive innovation, principles of investing. All of this culminates in your final year modules: regulation and ethics, behavioural finance, artificial intelligence, data analytics. And to tie things together through real-world experience as linking up to the academic side of things, you have your Financial Technology Innovation Project, which is a double module taken over 3 semesters in the academic year. You can see the entry requirements that are listed on the screen. The GCSE Maths grade C star, or number 5 on the scale and upwards, and English language grade C or grade 4. In terms of your A-level grades, BCC if you're including A-level Maths, or BBC if you're not completing A-level Maths. For specific entry requirements and the equivalencies, then if you go to the prospectus entry. How will you be taught? Well, this is a part-time course over 4 years. You'll learn by putting theory into practice through the use of case studies and technology. Now, the programme can be taken as either an HLA option, or you can self-fund it through your own funding, or through maybe obtaining some funding from student finance. If you're going down that route of self-funding, you can work part-time for 4 days a week over the course of the 15-week semester. There's 2 semesters in each academic year. And then outside those 2 semesters, there's 2 sets of 15 weeks. You could be working 5 days a week. That's also applicable to the HLA option. If you're going through the self-funding route, you still have that opportunity of putting theory into practice within the classroom. In relevant modules, you will apply software used in industry, such as Python, Bloomberg Professional Service. It's 100% coursework, which includes projects where you can immediately apply theory to the practical real-world situations. There are future careers in fintech. Well, our graduates are very much in demand. The fintech sector in Northern Ireland is very fast growing. We need in the sector skilled fintech graduates with developments moving so fast in this sector. Your industrial experience, your real world experience will make you a highly sought after candidate for graduate jobs in trading analyst, wealth management, accountancy, forensic services, financial engineer, financial planner, and the list goes on. So here is a summary for the BSc Honours Financial Technology with our HLA option. As already mentioned, you can take it through self-funding and still gain these benefits. So you have got a job, degree, an opportunity to enter the fintech industry. This course can be taken as part of an HLA, meaning that you can secure a job in industry while studying your degree. You could, if you're not on the HLA route, you could still work part-time or 4 days a week in a non-related or related area and study on your 5th day. You will learn in equal parts finance and technology modules from both the Ulster University Business School and the Faculty of Computing Engineering in the built environment. Teaching and assessment, you've got that opportunity for earn as you learn. You will work the 4 days and attend a university 1 day a week. As mentioned, if you're in the HLA route, your fees can be paid for and you've got salary coming from your employer. If you're a self-funding route, then your fees are not paid for, but you can work outside your studies. You've real world experience and you can enter into industrial employment before others have to wait until after they graduate. Some more career opportunities are in consultancy, financial services, research and analytics, big data, blockchain developers, cybersecurity analysts, and so forth. We do have connections with HLA employers such as with Funds Access and Ventru, City and KNOS and so forth. Our courses are continually reviewed to take advantage of new teaching approaches and developments in research, industry and the professions. So please be aware that modules may change for your year of entry. The exact modules available and their order may vary depending on the course updates, staff availability, timetable and student demand. Please contact the course team for the most up-to-date module list. The entry requirements for each of our programs you can find published on the website. For more information on equivalencies and questions around specific circumstances, please email admissions@ulster.ac.uk. To also mention, the programs are now hosted on our brand new Belfast campus within the Belfast Cathedral Quarter and our modern state-of-the-art facilities accommodating both staff and students. If you need more information, then please look to our website, ulster.ac.uk, and you can also email study@ulster.ac.uk. Application process for the BSc Ons Finance and Investment Management, you go through UCAS, ucas.com. For the BSc Ons Financial Technology, you apply directly to the university. You'll find the application within the prospectus entry, and then you would apply for your employment opportunity, which is a separate process. Or you can apply for your employment opportunity and then apply to the university. Thank you. We hope to see you in September.